I'm Trey with Full Conceal. Go ahead.
And we're going to demonstrate this collapsing, folding Glock thing, for lack of a better term. So let's talk about this.
So this is our Full Conceal M3. What we've done is we made concealed carry a lot easier. The conundrums with concealed carry is either have a big pistol that looks like a pistol underneath your clothes, or you have a small pistol that doesn't print, but it's a small caliber or a less magazine capacity. This is our Full Conceal M3, 22 rounds of 9mm. Comes with a custom trigger. It doesn't matter where the magazine is at, it always seats to the right place. It doesn't matter, as long as that round's still held by the feed lips, it still works, because what's happening inside when you deploy the grip, the magazine is seating from the top down, and it's seating against the parts that it's interacting with inside the pistol. So everything's going to be correct. My pistol has got over 1,000 rounds through it. It's with a police department right now, and I told him, I said, look, abuse the pistol this week while I'm at SHOT Show. And he texted me last night, they had put like 700 rounds through it. The first couple days they had it, no issues. So it's rugged, reliable. We've dropped it, kicked it, beat on it. I tried to break mine, and I haven't broke it yet.
So you're modifying a standard Glock frame, no? Are you making this frame or modifying it?
We're buying the complete pistol, and then we do our thing.
Okay, so you are modifying an existing.
And we are working towards manufacturing the whole entire pistol.
So do you modify them for people, or do we send them in, or do you sell them as this?
We sell them as is. Now
complete
we'll
guns.
sell the complete gun. We can sell a frame here. You can take it.
You also have a 43.
And then this is our M3S. 13 rounds of 9mm, same concept, same custom trigger, but we've got 13 rounds in a pistol that, when it comes from the factory, is 6. So the people's complaint is a small capacity.
Yes.
And then the grip is too small. So we fixed both of those problems with our prototype. This will be out in production by the early part of June.
It is cool that there's no reason to have this any shorter than the frame, so you might as you don't lose anything with a long one.
For concealing purposes, that's 34 rounds of 9mm in my pocket that prints like a phone. So if you're on a personal security detachment, executive security, or something like that, you got basically the same firepower as a Mac 10 or an Uzi that fits in your pocket.
It's super cool.
Yep.
So, all right. So here are what are the MSRP on these things? What are we talking about here, cost-wise?
Okay, MSRP is $13.99
for the 43.
For both of them.
Okay.
Same price.
All right.
We have a map that's $11.99 that we protect. So if you're a dealer, we're going to protect you.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it.
So let me ask some questions about practicality here.
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
So I see this in terms of not printing. And for a non-permissive environment in which we should not be able or cannot be detected as having a firearm.
Right.
And that in that guise, this folds away in your pocket, kind of disappears.
Right.
However, in that guise, it folds away in your pocket just like a pocket pistol. It's not ready for action. It's quicker, but it's still something you got to get out. So for a normal person that's concealed carrying for the purposes of self-defense, they have to proactively, for a moment, know that they need their gun before they need their gun.
Exactly. They need to be left to bang.
Yeah, exactly. So in a situation in which you've been attacked or assaulted, you're not going to get this out and be able to apply fire until you've got this out of your pocket and brought it to action.
Right.
So that's something you're considering in this, I'm assuming.
Okay, so here's...
With practice, I suspect you could do that fairly quickly.
We're very close to having a holster that's does 3 things. It holds the gun, it keeps the magazine retained, and it keeps the grip retained. The draw stroke is just this. So I've got the gun in a holster. My draw stroke is that right there.
All right.
So if he's attacking me, push him off, pull the pistol.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the purpose of having it in a holster, then, why not just carry a standard gun? I mean, it prints a little because of the signature.
Because when I'm sitting in a vehicle, it's not this where I'm digging against the seat.
All right, fair enough.
Another holster that we're developing is going to be a shoulder holster, so it's up out of the way. The holster will have 2 straps, one on your shoulder, one on your belt, so it's distributing the weight. Then when you do your draw stroke, you're putting tension on it. You're going to reach up and pull the gun out.
Okay. Because I personally have a very hard time recommending pocket holster guns in general because they're impracticality of actually bringing the gun out when you need it. You don't generally know you need a gun in 30 seconds. You need it now, right? And that's the problem with that.
Right.
So in a holstered environment, like you just demonstrated, where it comes out and becomes ready, that makes more sense to me. I've always kind of reluctant towards pocket carry.
I'm a gun guy. Like when Mike was developing all this, I said, look, the gun's got to be able to do this, and this.
Yes.
So that's why when I got mine, I tried to break it. I'm shooting I want to get to 10,000 rounds through that pistol.
Sure.
And we're not going to have a holster that's going to be a problem. So we're answering all those things.
And now, can you carry it with a round in the chamber?
Absolutely, and I'll show you why.
All right.
When the grip's all the way down, let me take the magazine out of it. The trigger shoe is pulling away on the trigger bar, so it's away from the sear. There's no way this gun can discharge. No way, it's impossible.
Okay.
So you're going to carry one. You're going to carry with one in the chamber because the gun's safer like this than a traditional.
All right. So you're not relegated to condition 3.
There's no no way the gun can discharge it. It's impossible. We tried.
So when you flick that thing out, you're essentially indexing the magazine into the feed path, but you have a round in the chamber to fire.
Look, here's another argument. There's a lot of people that conceal carry that will not carry with one in the chamber.
Yeah, well, they're wrong.
Exactly. I know I can deploy our pistol just as fast with one in the chamber and the grip folded than I could if I was drawing the pistol and then chambering around.
Absolutely. Yep.
So,
and needing two hands is a bad thing. I'm sorry.
Is there any sort of I don't know if this can happen or not, but is there anything to prevent the trigger from being inadvertently pulled during the unfolding process?
It's got to be, the grip's got to be to about right there before it'll fire.
Okay.
You follow me? So, yes, I mean, we kind of thought about all that stuff.
Okay. I figured you probably would have, but it's a question that comes up.
Absolutely. And it's some of the things
I'm thinking if someone's actually under stress, it's not going to be as smooth as practice it at home. If someone can do that eventually, they will.
That's a great point. And my thing is it's a reliable, rugged pistol. And if you're not going to train with it, you're not going to be effective under stress. But if you're going to train with it like you would any other firearm, then in my opinion, you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
But if you're not training, or you're not trained and you're not practicing, then
No, that goes with anything.
Right,
That's
exactly.
without a doubt.
I just don't want to pocket carry a 94 Nambu.
right.
So I mean, so when you have to have the magazine index, but at that point you just kind of
and
I
look,
didn't do
this,
it.
This is a prototype.
Yeah.
The magazine on the S is going to be the same as the where's my magazine? Anyway, it's going to be the same. It's going to be smooth. It's always going to index the right way. All the parts on it are going to be anodized black. It's not going to go out until it's perfect.
One of the other things you're running into, Carl, is that the tag on it.
Oh yeah, no, that's
prevents
fine.
it from.
No, I'm just trying to be cool guy here. So out and just
here. Let me.
See that's it's practice.
All right, so.
Yeah. Oh, you were doing it by the mag.
Yeah. And you need to do it straight up and down.
Okay.
All right, fair enough. That's something that would take some iterations, some drills.
See, I need one of these to go with my Hotchkiss.
But all right, so that's 34 rounds of 9mm. For PSD, you got, and we talked about that earlier, but
oh,
it's hard to do with no mags in there because you don't have any lead.
So you're actually grabbing by the mag. Interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
It does fold up small.
It's just.
And that's while it's in the holster because it's retained.
Exactly.
You can just flip the grip
you're
up and pull it out.
To gain some
you need some leverage. Right now, you kind of need two-handed, but if it's in the holster, it would come out and lock.
My hand is the holster.
Pretend that's the holster, sure.
And then, so the draw stroke is just that.
Interesting. Wow. Well, I thank you for your time. Do you have any other questions, Ian, at this point?
I don't think so.
No. All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, fellas.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.